Hey everybody, DGooden24 here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about NASCAR 25. Obviously, the game has been out for a few days, and I've been playing it. I got a day or two before everybody else, and we're going to talk about all this. But I want to kind of address some of the stuff that's going on and my thoughts, and how I'm feeling about the game a few days in. And please ignore the mess back here, and maybe not the best lighting and everything for me. I'm moving into my own, studio here, and it's still a work in progress. So maybe a little bit of a mess. It looked better than it did a couple days ago. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Number one, I want to make it abundantly clear I am not a paid shill for this game. I have seen a lot of people have accused me of that I'm getting paid, that they had to approve all the gameplay that I posted and this and that. No. I got a code, I want to say Thursday morning, and I had to work that day, but it was embargoed until Friday at 11 or noon Eastern time. And so I went home and I recorded a bunch of videos. That's why I had so many come out, and I was not told to do anything. The only thing was I had to wait for the patch to come out for the gameplay that I recorded, and that happened before I even got home. And so I was not told to do anything specific. This was just, here you go, play the game. Aside from don't show career mode or in paint booth until certain times. Like, that's it. Just embargoes. So, no, I am not a paid shill. I just enjoy the game a lot. And I know when a lot of people have saw this game, saw it was made by iRacing, they got their expectations really high. And was looking for a real sim on the, on consoles. And for me, that's not what I want. I have iRacing, so I don't have to do that. I'm looking for a fun, sit on the couch, have a good time, do some races, and have a good career mode experience. And I'm willing to look past a lot of things that some other people might not. And I think that it just depends on what you're wanting from this. So when I started playing the game, I was tweeting out my feelings, and I said, like, this might be, this has potential to be the best NASCAR game ever. I said it's early, but, this could be the best NASCAR game ever. I had just done that race at Las Vegas, and honestly, it was some of the most fun I've had playing a NASCAR console game since I was, 12, and since, NASCAR 07, 08 on the PS2. And I still stand by that. I really do. I think the game was a lot of fun. And it's the best driving NASCAR game I have ever played on a console, 100%, bar none. And with a controller or a wheel. Now we'll get into the wheel stuff with my problems with the game and stuff I want to address. But for me personally, I think this is an amazing base game, and I know everyone hates using that, but that's just what it is. It's their first technical game in this series, and I think that if this is what we can expect, then I'm very excited. Obviously, there's a lot of Heat DNA in this. There is iRacing DNA in this. It's like a mix and hybrid of the two. But, I mean, I get where a lot of people say this is NASCAR Heat 6. Online really reminded me of the NASCAR Heat stuff. But when I'm playing and driving, whether it be with a wheel or a controller, the driving does not remind me of Heat 6 at all. Sure, the AI spinning and some of the stuff does. It's weird. But for me, I never really had a problem with NASCAR Heat's physics and stuff, like just the skeleton. It was the driving that always struggled with me, and that's been amazing. That's been the best part, whether on a wheel or controller. So we might get into more of my real opinions here as we go along, like my optimism and stuff, but I'm going to address some of the bad stuff that people have been saying. I've seen a lot of people say some negative things and a lot of concerns, and a lot of those are valid. And let's talk about them. I'm doing this all off the cuff by memory. There's going to be no gameplay behind me. This is just like a sit down setting. So, number one, and this is in no particular order. It's just what I can remember. I might miss some things, and if I do, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't think it's important. Right now, the biggest problem with the game, I think, is, well, we'll start with the wheel stuff. The wheel, the force feedback's not really working. And for me, I feel force feedback. I guess it's just not that high. When I run iRacing, I run it pretty low. So if you're wanting a high force feedback, then maybe that could be a problem for you. But for me, I've had no real issues. I've had a great time with the wheel. It's felt like iRacing to me, like not like the same feel, but like the feedback and stuff. And so I haven't really noticed, and the wheel has felt great to me. I just felt like I have to really wheel the car at a lot of places, like especially in the Xfinity car and the ARCA car. Like I gotta give it a lot of oomph. But a lot of people are complaining about that, and that's a real big deal. And 100%, hopefully they fix it. Another bug right now is the paint booth is kind of glitchy. Like it'll crash a lot. Hopefully they'll get that fixed. I don't know. That could be a longer fix considering its crashes, unless it's just like one line of code or something. I don't know. I can't speak for that. Hopefully they can get that fixed. Also, I think if you do custom repair on Xbox, it'll crash the game. I've saw a bunch of people complain about that. All these are big bug fixes that need to be fixed. Absolutely. I won't dispute that. Absolutely need to be fixed. But none of those have affected me, I guess. So, but if they affect you, then obviously it's a big deal. I'm not trying to say that your problems are not important. Obviously, those need to be fixed. I'm trying to think of any real bugs aside from that. Like obviously Rodman's caution thing at the end of this Daytona gameplay, and I know they're aware of that, so part of it. And if I remember something as I'm talking, I'll get to that. Now let's talk about some of the stuff that I think they need to fix, stuff that I'm not happy with, just game-wise. Number one, I do like the AI. I think they're really racy. They race you hard and they do a good job. But the number one complaint, like realistic complaint, is pitting. If you run like 20 laps, you're like the only person that pits. Like I did a race at Talladega and I was just in the fuel window, but I didn't pit because I pitted the caution before. I was able to save fuel and make it, but nobody pitted under yellow, like nobody. And I don't understand why. I think they really need to up the pitting frequency of the AI under yellow. I think that's a really big thing. That is my number one big thing, because I'm doing longer career races and I want them to pit. I want them to come in for tires. I want them to put on as fresh tires as much as they can, at least in the Cup Series, since there's no tire limits. And there's no tire limits in the game, but like they should be coming in to fill up with fuel. I understand if it's only been a couple laps and the leaders stay out, and I understand this may not be the easiest to program, but I really think that needs to be number one addressed for me, is they need to pit a lot more, and that's just my opinion. Also, with the AI, they struggle with getting stuck behind lap cars. I've seen him do a really good job of getting by them, then I'll see them get stuck behind one. And I've seen some videos online of people getting stuck behind a whole line of cars, and I haven't seen that, but if that's the thing, obviously it needs to be fixed. And this is all stuff that I think they can work on and fix. Obviously, people are really upset, and I get this as well, with the pitting under, if you pit under yellow, you can't adjust your car in any way. That's something they said they've looked at and they are working to implement, and we'll cross our fingers on that one. That's a big one. And I see why people are upset. 100%. That needs to be fixed, for sure. I've seen also a couple things about part-time guys in the Xfinity and Truck Series winning races and making the playoffs and wasting a spot. Hopefully they can fix that too. If they haven't seen that, that's why I'm bringing it up. Online for me, I did like one race. It was a mess, but I really think that was more because of the players. It's it's hard, especially on older tires, restarting. Everybody, like, we kept wrecking right after we took the green flag. I was on a wheel and pedals, so I could baby it and I would be fine, but everybody else was crashing. And online's not my thing. I can't, if you're looking for online criticism and online stuff, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'll do it a little bit for fun, but like I'm strictly on our single player in career mode. The lighting at the night races is not good. I mean, it's fine. Like I can live with it. It's not like unplayable, but it's not great. But I mean, that's all a matter of opinion. But I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else that I really dislike about the game. And I can't think of anything. Pit stops, I think there's like a couple animations for your when you go down pit road, your crew will come out, but it'll go black screen for a second, and you'll go in car, and then it'll do the pit stop, and then it'll look black screen again, and then you'll go. And it just takes a little bit too much time. You lose some time on pit road. I'm I haven't dealt with it too much, but yeah, I do think it needs to shave off a couple seconds. But I think that's all. Like, and I might be missing something, and if I am, I'm sorry. But honestly, I am very happy with the game, and that's just because I'm a for fun type of console racer. I don't expect this to be a sim. And if I have led you astray in thinking that this game was going to be amazing, I am sorry, but I've tried to relay how I am on this. I am an optimist when it comes to this. I like the Heat games. I like Monster, and I knew it wasn't going to be a full sim, but my expectations have been filled with this game, and I've had people ask me if it's worth the buy. Now, I'm not going to just flat out say and tell you, hey, go buy the game, no questions asked. Obviously, if you're on the fence, and even if you're not, I think you should watch gameplay of your favorite creator or just whoever and determine for yourself if it's worth spending $60 or $80, whatever version you're buying. And that's me included, obviously. Like, if you want to watch me and you think that it's fun, then do that. I've had a good time. The bugs I've experienced compared to other people are very, very minor, and I don't know if I'm very lucky with what I've done or not, but I've had a really good time. Long races have been fun. Short races have been fun. Oh, I did forget one. The damage model, for sure. I hope that gets messed with in future games. I think it's just a little too hard. It needs to be a little softer, and I'd like to see it look a little bit better. But honestly, I'm living with it. It's not the end of the world for me. I don't really like how you can come down pit road, and if you're really damaged, and you can just repair it and you'll be fine. And especially like cars that do wreck, like if the AI will wreck, obviously, and I love that about this game. They'll stay out. I feel like if you get any amount of damage, the AI car should automatically have to pit. Just my opinion. But they stay out. I wish they would pit. These are just things that when it happens, I'm just kind of like, oh, that's weird. I wish they wouldn't do that, and then I'll go on. But I noticed them, and I do hope that they get worked on. But the AI is pretty fun. They're running different lanes. They'll race you pretty hard. I've had a good time with them. It's kind of like I'm glad all the sliders and stuff are in because it feels like track to track. I kind of have to adjust it. Super speedways are a little bit easier. I feel like if you get out front, it's a little too easy, even on 105. But again, your mileage may vary. Hopefully, that's something they can tinker with. But for me, the driving in this game is the best driving in any console game for NASCAR ever. Literally ever. It's so good on a controller. I could not believe how good it was. The career mode has depth and a lot of stuff to do, I think. I mean, I'm still in ARCA, but like it feels like I'm always trying to do something. Buy new parts, get them repaired. You can buy more of the same part, and if they get worn, you can replace it. I like that a lot. The sponsors PR stuff is good. I like that. I like all that hiring and firing and giving you things to do between like you can, go to a school and talk, or you can buy your team lunch and etc. Like I love that stuff in here. The Daily Junior download stuff has been cool. I like the little story with the showcase race and stuff. All things that I like. I really think they put a lot of effort into the career mode, and I think it shows. The paint booth, I don't really mess with that a lot, but what I've done in career mode has been fine. I haven't complained about it. I feel like there's some decent customization. I know you can't make a car exactly how you want, but I do think that a lot of the stuff in there is good, aside from, it crashing some. But I like the amount of sponsors that they have in there, and I think a lot of the options are good. I've seen people say it's terrible, and I don't understand that, but to each their own. I mean, it's what you want out of Peyton Booth, and for me, I'm not looking for a whole lot. I could make some cool cars. I can adjust the logos and make them bigger, smaller, rotate them, move them a little bit. Stuff that's important to me when I paint Booth. And so, again, it's just really what you're expecting. And all this, you should be watching your favorite creator or just gameplay and determining for yourself whether you think that's worth purchasing or not. But I'm very happy with this game. I'm very happy with the base. Once they get some of the bugs ironed out, I think it's going to be an even better experience. It's just a pure racing standpoint. That's what I've been looking for forever. Even if like the career mode and stuff were pretty lacking, the pure racing in with your controller on a wheel in the moment, side by side, is good, and I love that. I am honestly, I was really excited, then I was skeptical, then I was excited again, then I got real skeptical right before release, and then it met my expectations, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I've had a lot of fun. And it's just, if you're looking for fun, then you'll have it here, I think. If you're looking for a simulation game, I don't think this is for you. I just don't. But I think there's enough elements in here for a really good time for you if you want to sit on the couch and play, or if you want to set your wheel up and have some fun with the AI cars. I think that's really what we're looking for here. And I think a casual race fan or a person that picks up this game is going to have fun with it and not know any better, especially if they're not big NASCAR fans. Like, I had a friend say he was excited for this game, and I haven't talked to him about it because he doesn't have it yet, but I think he'll be excited to play this, and I think he'll be happy with it. I don't want this video to sound too overly negative, but I feel like I kind of have to address some of the things that the community are complaining about and the things that need to be fixed. But overall, I'm just really, I'm happy. I can't wait to play the game. Like, I'm going to be gone all weekend, and I just want to come home and play career mode, It's a fun game, and I'm happy about that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I'm sure I'm missing something, and you can yell at me in the comments if you want. This has been a huge week for me on this channel. So if you're a subscriber or a channel member, I appreciate you so much. And if you're a new viewer who's came back and watched some other videos and not subscribed, I would appreciate if you did subscribe. But if not, thanks for just watching and staying this long in the video. I don't want people to think I'm a paid shill, but I've had a lot of fun with this game, and I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna keep playing it. We're gonna keep posting content, and we'll keep having fun. So, thank you guys for watching. If you have, voice your concerns in the comments below. We can talk about it. I try to be as nice and just sincere as I can, and I'm not putting on an act for anybody with this. This is just me. And so if I do have weird takes, or if I do feel like if I'm a hypocrite or something, then that's just me being me. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time, and see you later. Bye.